Hello and welcome. This channel is about work, responsibility, and professional self-leadership for clarity and maturity. So let's talk about how work actually works. Today I want to talk about something many people experience, but not always know how to describe. The moment when work starts to feel personal. This can happen quietly. You might have experienced it already. A comment lands differently than expected. A look feels uncomfortable. Feedback feels heavier than it should. Does that resonate? Has that happened to you? And suddenly, what used to feel like work starts to feel emotional. Often, people assume this means something is wrong, that something or someone is being unfair, or that they are being singled out. Have you ever felt singled out? Sometimes that's true. Very often, sometimes something else is happening. As we've explored in previous videos, work is an environment. It has expectations, it has pressures, it has unspoken rules. When those things aren't clear, people normally do the interpretation of those experiences through themselves. They try to make sense of situations using the only reference point they have. And that's when work can begin to feel personal, even when it's not intended to be. It doesn't mean people are weak or sensitive or unprofessional. It means they are human. Yes, we are human, operating in an environment that doesn't always explain itself. The difficulty arises when personal interpretation becomes the only lens. So if that lens is the only one you've got, then you can start thinking or filtering it. So when everything is filtered through, does this mean about me? What does it mean about me? What did I do wrong? Why does this feel uncomfortable? Why am I uncomfortable? At that point, work can start to feel really heavy. Not because the job is wrong, but because of the interpretation has narrowed. Understanding this doesn't remove emotion. It doesn't eliminate difficulty, but it can create a small amount of space, a space to pause, a space to observe, a space to reconsider what might be actually happening in your environment. That shift doesn't happen instantly. It develops over time through experience, reflection, and practice. Clarity is the beginning. Practice is what creates change. If you want to become a professional self-leader and work with me in the mentorship, you will find the link below.